Okay, well, we are here after Three Musketeers show, and the two of you have got to be exhausted after that energetic show, so thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us. And I have to say, I've seen pirates before. Pirate ship, Three Musketeers, not what I would have thought of, but you guys just really pulled it off. What was the inspiration behind using that and bringing Three Musketeers into the pirate backdrop for the show?
Well, that actually comes from our owners, Senor Ramon and Antonio. They really wanted to do a new and an exciting show. And so they came up with a Three Musketeers concept. But one of the challenges that we faced, obviously, was doing a Three Musketeers show on a pirate ship, which clearly is a pirate-themed venue. So the idea was, let's go ahead and make it a voyage. Let's make it a voyage home so that they're traveling from England to France with the Queen and all of these characters and all of the intrigue and the plot and everything that goes into it. So that's how we came up with that concept, because we needed it to work in our venue, which of course has all of the stunt rigging and the exciting effects that everyone will see if they come and see the show.
Oh, they absolutely must. And the other thing that really stood out to me and that I really enjoyed was the soundtrack, because this isn't just your traditional soundtrack. You have got some really current music in there where I think people can't even help but sing along. And how is it working that into the theme?
I think it was a challenge at first, obviously. Yeah. One of the most difficult numbers, obviously, in the show is Counting Stars, and that is Jason's number.
Love that. Love that.
He sings it wonderfully, and of course there's fighting going on all around him. And why don't you talk a little bit about the slow motion versus the fast motion?
Well, basically at the beginning of the song, everybody is slow motion. It's all the bad guys against Aramis, and they all start to conform around him. And it kicks into the chorus, and it goes into fast pace, and it's just very intense. They're all coming at it from different angles, and it's very martial arty, and it moved very fast, and it was very difficult to choreograph because actually when I choreographed it, I did it just in my mind. I didn't have any bodies, and so I was pretending like, this guy's gonna be here, this guy will be there, okay, and this will happen, and so it wasn't easy. And then once I brought the bodies in, then I could kind of tweak things, but. Very, very cool fight, and probably my favorite fight that I choreographed in the show. Yeah,
that really, I think, because there's a lot of dinner shows in Orlando, but I think that really makes you stand out. The music and that slow-mo, that's really something different that I think you have to offer people. Oh, and the other thing that I have to toss in, too, acrobatics. It's a very acrobatic show.
Yes, it is. As we can attest to at the end of the show. Yes, we do. We have beautiful aerial artists spinning. We have a whole different set of aerial arts from hammock to lyra to all of this crazy stuff going on. It's all levels, and of course it would not all be possible without our brilliant technicians as well, because they add so many cool lighting and sound effects to everything, and it's a great show. It's a great show. We're really proud of it.
Oh yes, and I heard you saying those are real weapons too, so when people are seeing the sword fights, that's just some playing around.
We're really fighting, and it takes a lot of training, a lot of practice. You really have to work on your technique and your safety, but at the same time, your realism. Because obviously if you're too safe and too technical, then it looks very fake, and so we have to find that happy medium between being safe and also making it very exciting for the audience.
Yes, well, I would say very exciting. I only have one caution to throw out to people, and that is you may leave hungry because you're not going to want to pull yourself away from your food to stop watching the show, because it's non-stop.
We appreciate that.
I appreciate your chatting with us today.
Thank you.
Thank you.